Hi guys, Liz with the Busy Bee here. Today we'll be making this really fun gingerbread man cookie cutout. These work so great with the holiday season and you can get really creative with them. You can leave it plain like I have here on the back, or place the white trim on the outside for that frosting look. You can even get really into it and embroider all kinds of decorations on him. As always, the link to the written pattern will be provided in the description box below, if you want to follow along with that as well. So let's get started. The materials you'll be needing today include your scissors, yarn needle, crochet hook, today we'll be using a size 4mm G6, and your yarn. We'll be using brown for the cookie color and white for that frosting trim. So let's get going. So we're going to begin with our brown colored yarn and our crochet hook, and for round 1 we're going to make a magic ring of 12 triple crochet. For that magic ring, we're going to wrap the yarn away from us using our 2 fingers, then go under and pull up that back loop. Now chain 3. Now we're going to triple crochet 12. So to triple crochet, we're going to wrap the yarn around our hook twice, go into that magic ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. We'll do that same thing again, yarn over twice, go into the magic ring, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through those last 2. Now just repeat this 10 more times for a total of 12 triple crochet. Once we're done with our 12 triple crochet, we can go ahead and close that magic ring. Into this first stitch, we'll make a slip stitch. Go into that stitch, yarn over, and pull through all the loops on the hook. For round 2, we'll begin by chaining 10. Starting from the 4th chain from the hook, this one right here, we're going to triple crochet in the next 7 chains. Okay, so here we are. Now we're going to skip 1 stitch. So skip this next stitch and slip stitch in that next one. Now we will chain 10. And then once again, starting from that 4th chain in the hook, right here, we're going to triple crochet in the next 7 chains down the chain. Now we're going to skip 1 stitch and slip stitch in the next. So skipping this stitch here, we're going to slip stitch in the next one. Now chain 8. Now starting that 4th chain from the hook, right here, we're going to triple crochet in the next 5 chains. Now we will skip 1 stitch, this stitch right here, and slip stitch in this next one. Now we're going to slip stitch in the next 4 for a total of 5 slip stitches. Now we're going to chain 8, and then starting in that 4th chain from the hook right here, we're going to triple crochet once in the next 5 chains. Now we will skip the next stitch, which is this stitch right here, and slip stitch in that last one. Now we will fasten off and hide any remaining tails. Now we have completed the body of our gingerbread man. Next we'll be working on his head. So beginning with our brown colored yarn once more, we're going to begin round 1 by making a magic ring of 14 triple crochet. Once we're done with those 14 triple crochet, we can go ahead and close that magic ring up. Now slip stitch into that first stitch here, and then leaving a long tail, we will go ahead and fasten off. Okay, so now we'll be sewing the head onto the body of the gingerbread man. So taking that longer tail, we're going to go ahead and thread that onto our needle. So right where we made those 5 slip stitches on the body, we're going to use that space to secure our gingerbread man head and body together. So go ahead and do that here. Then once we're done sewing and we like how secure it is, then we can go ahead and hide the remaining tails. Okay, and here we have 1/2 of our gingerbread man. Now we're going to go back to the start of the video and repeat round 1 from the body all over again until we get 2 pieces identical to this. So I'll go ahead and do that and then meet you back here. Okay, in here I have my two halves of my gingerbread man. Now here is where you get to make your creative choices. So you can either leave your gingerbread man plain and skip ahead into the video where I sew these two pieces together, or I'll show you how to make the frosting detailing here. So I'm going to be taking white and I'm going to be making a slip stitch, just like this. Now we'll be using our hook. You can start anywhere on the gingerbread man. I'm just going to start right here. Now pull that slip stitch onto our hook and through that stitch. Okay, now go into that next stitch on our gingerbread man, right here. Yarn over and make a slip stitch. Now go into that next stitch, yarn over and make a slip stitch. Now we're just going to do that same thing for the rest of our gingerbread man, following his shape. We're just going to keep slip stitching until we meet back up to where we had started. So I'll go ahead and do that here. Okay, so now we have finished slip stitching all the way around our gingerbread man, and now we can go ahead, fasten off, and hide the remaining tails. Okay, and once we're done hiding tails, now we will move on to sewing our two pieces together. Okay, so here I have some pre-cut brown yarn, threaded onto my needle. We're just going to take our two sides of our gingerbread cookie, wrong sides facing each other, and then go into those brown stitches from both sides to make a stitch. If you added frosting detailing like I did, make sure to be only taking the brown stitches or else the stitches will show through that white frosting. So just going in and out of those brown stitches with our thread, we're going to go all around the cookie and I'll meet you back here when I'm done. Okay, and this is what the cookie should be looking like so far. I am going to go ahead and finish sewing up these last few stitches here. Okay, so once we're done sewing, we can go ahead and hide those two tails. Okay, and so now here's our finished gingerbread man. I love to make these up and use them as keychains, ornaments, bag charms. They make great gifts. I like to get creative and have fun decorating them as well. The pattern is so versatile, each time you make one can be completely different result depending on how you customize your detailing at the end. And that is what makes it so much fun. You can find a link to the written pattern and full shop in the description below, where we have lots of other fun and easy projects just like this. I would love to see your finished results, so don't forget to find and tag me on social media as well. Also subscribe! We have a lot of great tutorials coming out on the channel and I wouldn't want you to miss out. Okay, until next time! Bye!